Alright, here is another game from the continuing struggle to get the earliest level 3 tier 6. And I don't think it's too big a spoiler because I already posted it in the Discord, but I have actually done it. This is not the game. However, I thought this one was good enough to post on its own because something very unusual happens in it. So you can see here what happens. I get Blue Ringed Octopus, Eagle, Fire Ant, and I go for the level up on the Eagle because of course we want to try and get it to level 3 as soon as possible. I get Cockatoo, so none of those are really worth taking. I do get a Blobfish on the next roll, so I immediately sell the Capybara and pill it, because next turn we still need to find 2 crows or pretend. Blobfish on turn 8 is kind of problematic because you end up needing double pill. But having a 2.33 Eagle on turn 7 is already better than the vast majority of runs I'd had doing this challenge. So we're going to scrape a tie here with the 2 squad. And we do get a Blobfish, so I think I do take it because since it was just in the shop straight away, and Crow. So now I get 1 roll. And here, if I'd rolled double pill, I would have had it. I would have had the turn 8 level 3 tier 6. But since we got pill and waffle, we just have to settle for the Eagle. And level 3 Eagle is no joke. And we're about to see why. Because although it gets destroyed at round start, it spawns a level 3 reindeer and proceeds to solo the opposing team, which was incredibly satisfying to see. And definitely worth uploading this video for. So I pill it the Eagle, and I get basically the worst thing I could possibly get, which is the level 3 Piranha. And but we might as well try and eke out a win anyway. So I take another Eagle and the Crow, and we've got Chocolate Frozen, so we can potentially get the level 2 Eagle next turn. Summon team opponent, which means it's automatic loss, but despite the solo on the previous turn, I think until I have a 5 squad, I'm probably going to lose every game. So we'll level up the Eagle, I think. And then we're still going to be running a 3 squad, but I'll take Spinosaurus since it synergizes with Eagle and frees up the double Lionfish. Piranha, such a strange pet. I mean, it's kind of difficult to see why it's tier 6. It just doesn't do enough, and the stats are so bad. 2 health on a tier 6 unit is just miserable. And I don't think this pack has pepper in it either. So getting more than 1 trigger is pretty unlikely. However, there is something interesting about Piranha here, and you'll see it there. Maybe it's not immediately obvious, but the Piranha, and I also think it applies to Armadillo, they don't trigger the pause on faint. The most faint pets, like Ant for instance, when it faints, it locks in place and then gives the buff before it disappears off screen. However, it seems like the hurt and faint pets, which is just Piranha and Armadillo, I think, don't do that. So that was kind of interesting to me. So you can see it here. It does pause when the opposing pet also has the faint effect. But if it just faints, from clashing with another pet, it doesn't do anything. I really wish it would go back to that way because the battles look so much worse these days compared to what they used to. And maybe there's a technical reason for it, but it seems to me like if Piranha and Armadillo can work, then why can't everything else? So here we get the level on the Spino, so I put it at the back with the mushroom, because if it gets sniped, it'll still come back to life. And I think I pass up the garlic there, and I'll just roll down looking for levels, and we do get the third Lionfish. And of course, it's custom packs. You've come to expect it. 4 of the strongest pets in the game, plus Bird of Paradise. This person has just embarrassed themselves with their team selection. What can you do? Some people just want to win every single game. And here I think we've got double snake, so I might actually take that as well. I probably should buy sell. Yeah, buy sell the octopus first. Get the snake in. And okay, we get with the snake immediately gets sniped. However, with the level 2 eagle 1-up, we actually get warthog, which is a really good spawn. And it with the Spino, we're recovering enough health that we're going to win that one. So I think here I actually sell the snake. Since we got the level 2 Spino, I might as well just put the eagle in. And I put the melon on it since the snake got sniped. And I actually here, this is a mistake. I'm sure I should put the mushroom on the eagle and overwrite the melon I just bought. But, easy to look at it in hindsight. However, it then matches me with the exact same scumbag playing Nurse Shark 1-up. Well, actually, there's no 1-up. It's Nurse Shark, Pteranodon, Highland Cow. And despite the Spinosaurus's best efforts and the eagle respawning some huge units, we don't quite have enough to scrape the win there. Oh well, I'm not bitter, he says through gritted teeth. Anyway, here is another clip of me seeing which other pets could potentially solo on turn 8. I tried, I went for the eagle and I got the Nyala instead. And here I make probably a fatal mistake of buying the cheese instead of the garlic. Because I think with the garlic, this is possibly a draw. Because you can see how close it is in the end. I think even with the weakness, that would have been a draw with the doggo versus the dart frog.